a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone as blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. La da dee da 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 da. Dream of me. La da dee da 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 da. La 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 dee da da. Dream of me. Dee da da ba ba ba. Hey, here we are. Hi, Jane. So
Hi.
glad to see you. Hi, everyone. Yeah, welcome to Freya the 13th.
Freya the 13th, goddess power.
I love it. Well, here, I made a little banner. Yeah, so welcome to Freya the 13th, Friday, happy hour celebration at Zina's place. Huzzah!
Ah,
Lisa, your card tender. And today, my special guest is Jane, the Seeker Tarot. You can catch us as Two Crones and Some Cards most Thursdays on her YouTube channel. Yeah. Well, thank you, Kareen. So Zina's place is dedicated to Lisa's mom. That's me, and that's my mom. And main spirit guide Zina. That's her photo right up there. P.S. She was Jane's good friend too.
true.
And
Sorry.
wasn't
Huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I don't want people to think I'm being rude. I'm looking up this goddess. So I'm listening, but I'm looking up this goddess that I just pulled. I thought, well, I'm gonna pull a goddess.
Nice.
And I got this goddess, but it says the healer. It doesn't say which goddess it is, but isn't that pretty? So while you're teaching, I was gonna look this up.
Yeah, well, nice. So, and as you saw, all those things are available. And yeah, even angel cards, angel oracle cards, and Kuan Yin oracles. Yeah, and more. The choice is yours, so just feel free. Yeah. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, you have to subscribe to ask a question. Yeah. But it's really cool if you've never done it, just right here in the live chat, you just type it in and Jane and I read some cards for you. And don't forget to include the deck that you like if you do have a preference, okay? Yeah. And again, most importantly, for entertainment purposes only.
That's right. Okay, I found it.
Yay.
The healer. Keyword healing. Symbols, healing herbs, nature, bare feet on the ground. Affirmation, I deserve to be healthy, thriving, and happy.
Oh, I love that. Very nice. Well, let me see it again. Very nice. And it's called The Healer.
Mm-hmm.
Just what we all need, huh?
And look, she kind of matches my shirt.
Yeah, she does. Well, I'm glad you're identifying with her. So shall we just say hi to people real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, so Marie's here. Hi, Marie Stevens. Nice to see you. And Jocelyn. Okay, so let's see. Jocelyn. Oh, both of them had a question, so I will star them both. Karen Lewis is here. Yay. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. And thanks for saying hi, Jocelyn. And there was Karen Lewis saying hi, Lisa and Jane. Oh, Miss Charlotte's here. Hi, Miss Charlotte. Hello, all. And Maya says, hello, beautiful souls. Karen Lewis would like a reading. I'll go ahead and start that one. Yay. A mini read for a guy she met on Wednesday. Lucky girl.
I can't stay till spring. What, Miss Charlotte? What's that? Oh.
Oh, you skipped down. Hold on. So hold on just a sec. So then Corrine Vinter, because I don't know where you are.
I'm sorry.
Corrine Vinter, she's been thinking a lot about Gran who's passed, and she'd love a reading there. So there's Marie, Miss Charlotte. Yay, we look beautiful. Thank you. Yay, Steve's here too. So how's the rest of your month going? I will star you, Steve. Miss Charlotte. Sorry. Okay, now, thank you. Go ahead. What were you going to say, sweetheart? So Freya turned into a panther in one of the Merlin episodes. Is that what you were going to talk about?
Yeah, I was looking at and then it says I can't wait till spring, and I don't know what that means.
And then Natalie also said, hi, Lisa and Jane. So nice to see you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. She was looking at my card, and it was looking like spring to her. Yes, it is very springy with the colors. I mean, come on. And she is planting some flowers there. So, yeah, very springy. So,
love it. Love it. All right. Well, let's see. So I've got a few people starred. Let me just tell you that. And then I wanted to read just a little something about Friday the 13th and Freya, if I could. It's not too long. Marie's starred, Jocelyn starred, Karen starred, Karina starred, and Steve is starred. So if you'd like to, have a reading, just go ahead and type it in the chat. All right. So Freya. She was the primary goddess of the Norse pantheon and was widely worshipped throughout the Germanic world. She was especially important to women and to the practice of magic and prophecy. Like Odin, she was associated with the reading of runes. Aren't you doing a bunch of stuff with runes right now?
Yeah.
I'm loving runes, yeah. However, it was Odin who hung from the Yggdrasil hung from Yggdrasil to obtain them. He must have had to go through some sort of trial to get them. Yeah, I don't know. In the myths, it's said that Freya taught the practice of, I believe it's cedar, to the gods. Cedar is a form of magic that allows practitioners to know and change the future. Knowledge of this type of magic made Freya more than a goddess of love, lust, and beauty. She was also the goddess of witchcraft in the Norse myths. Her role governing both life and death, fertility and war. Yeah, because she's not only goddess of love, she's the goddess of war, right? Which is like, yeah, kind of almost like Michael, like Archangel Michael reminds me a bit, you know.
Well, you know what? It seems like she's like the goddess of goddesses. Like she's a lot of goddesses rolled into one.
She's often said to have trained vulvas, they're Norse witches, in her sacred magics. She is likewise sometimes associated with the Valkyries. Dun, da, 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 bum, bum, ba, da, da, ba, 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 da, da, ba, 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 da. Yeah. Those famed warrior women, and would be worshipped by shield maidens who join men in battle. It is for all these reasons that Freya was a goddess that the church had a hard time preventing women from worshiping. Makes a lot of sense, right? Apparently, given her associations with love and lust, the church could not saint her, as was often done with old pagan gods and goddesses. Instead, it was decided to try and demonize Freya as a goddess. This is where much of the more outrageous sounding information associated with her is largely rooted. Some of the stories that paint her as merely a sex-charged gold digger, for want of better terms, were written during the period of Christian conversion were written during the period of Christian conversion of the areas where she was worshipped widely. So again, understand what was happening there. So right in the areas where she was worshipped the most, that was where they painted the worst stories of her, right? Yeah. That brings us to the reason that Friday the 13th is now considered unlucky. As a day of the goddess and Freya's sacred day, the church spread rumors of it being a day of ill omens and bad luck. This is both an interesting piece of history and a truly tragic way of trying to stop goddess worship. As a woman, well, this is from this gal, and the gal, so but I agree with her. She proudly adored this day and have ever since she was young. And felt that Friday the 13th was special before she even knew it. So the gal gathered that information. Her name is Miranda Wabick. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, she has a beautiful picture of Freya there and Friday the 13th and how they're connected. Yeah. So pretty cool. I love it. All right.
Freya. Let me look at my Freya, but go on and carry on.
Well,
carry on. But
I was thinking though, so what do you guys know about Freya and Friday the 13th? Yeah, tell us in the chat. If you have something that you can contribute and help educate us, I would love that. Love it, love it. All right, let me go back because I was reading there for a little bit.
Which Karen Lewis did. She says did you see that about her favorite Freya saying?
Let's see. So her oh no, that was me. Wait, no. So I showed that.
I clicked on something.
Oh, you clicked on something.
Sorry. I'll stop.
It can only be one driver, my darling. Yeah. Yeah. So she says, my favorite Freya saying is, if you can't lay them, slay them.
That's so funny.
I love it. What about you guys? Anybody else? Yeah. Marie Stevens says, Friday the 13th brings good luck to some and unlucky to some. Yeah, I guess it's like any other day.
I mean, I don't notice any different, but if it was like a Friday the 13th and a full moon, that gets to be a little extra wacky. I will say that.
Did you see the moon today, though? It's gorgeous. This morning it was out really, really early, and it was just it was like almost like half a pie. It was really cool. Super, super cool. Yeah.
I haven't looked outdoors.
No, there's Cat Mama Meowdy. Hi.
Yeah, I know. I was making biscuits when I said hello to her. That's what I was doing.
Sorry, that was not what I thought you were doing. I thought you were doing something about the Norse god of lust and
oh gosh, no. I was making biscuits because I was a cat making biscuits. I know it didn't look like it. What are you doing?
Too fun. All right. Well, let's see. Nobody else? I'm surprised nobody knows anything about Freya and Friday the 13th. I was hoping they'd be able to enlighten us even more.
Oh, well, I guess we will learn as we go. Because I've got some, I don't know. I got some stuff. Ooh.
Yeah.
Gorgeous moon.
Gorgeous moon. It really was. It's like half. It's crazy. It's beautiful.
We're in the middle of it. It's just been rainy. I'm like, it's like Seattle here right now. It's really pretty crazy. Let me see if this deck has a Freya in it.
So I found a deck with a Freya in it. My goddess deck, my goddess tarot. Hi, Hitzel. How you doing, sweetheart? Thanks for showing up. Always nice to see a good friend. Yeah. The funny thing about this deck, though, is that the suits are all not reversed. Oh, hi, Connie B. Nice to see you. You're not late. You're never late. You're always just right on time. Says
Hi, Connie.
We're just having a little bit of a Freya celebration. If anybody knows anything about Freya or Friday the 13th.
This does have a Freya in it.
Yeah.
And it says radical acceptance. When you see life as a battleground, you lose sight of a more easeful way to be in the world. Can you be in the middle of the chaos and allow yourself to center in the quiet hum in the eye of the storm? Let the peace of Freya, the Norse goddess of war, enter your mind. Anyways, what
number is it in there, sweetie? What number do you have there? Is it a 4?
This is an oracle book. Let me look. I don't know. It is number 15.
That's interesting. A 6. Well, so in mine, I'm using the Goddess Tarot, right?
Right.
Mine says, because I thought that was a great idea. It says power. So, and it's number 4, which is actually associated with the Emperor. It says Freya, the Norse goddess. Freya, the Norse goddess of creativity, love, and beauty shows that true power lies in the ability to discriminate between aggression and passivity. Wow. I got so many fours today. I told you that already before we got on. And of course, this
Yeah.
is a 4. Isn't that crazy that it's a 4 in this
Oh,
deck?
I
Too?
wonder if it'll change to 4s and 9s instead of 3s and 8s.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Does that mean we're moving ahead? And it says the ability to choose between them at the right time. Kind of felt like that was a day like that for me today. Meanings: the ability to use power wisely, awareness of one's power, the ability to lead and inspire others, knowledge of how to work the system. Huzzah, man, that's really awesome. Radical acceptance. I love it. That's a great, oh my gosh, no way. That's the card is radical acceptance. Did you
Yeah.
know that that's like I'm all about radical acceptance. Crazy. Hi, Mama Bear. Nice to see ya. So again, and reversed, it would be nonconformity, questioning of traditions for tradition's sake, and possible rigidity. But I would say, oh no, wrong one. Apologize. That was Juno. It says reversed, oppressed by another's power and authority, insecurity, or loss of personal power. But I'm not going to go with that. I'm going with what it means right side up, which is the ability to use power wisely, awareness of one's power, the ability to lead and inspire others, knowledge of how to work the system. I love it. That's my Freya card. Do you have a little something that you can read about your Freya card that you just pulled? Or was that
Oh,
what you
I just read the little something about it, but
okay. I was making sure that was the same one. Hey,
I
Silver
just have
Star.
one. Who's here? Oh, hi, Heather.
And so here we go. Friday, the 6th day, also offers a unique connection with the divine feminine. Yeah, well, that's Freya and Freya as well. The name Friday.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, she's saying it right here. I love it. Thank you, Heather. The name Friday was derived from the Norse goddess Freya, or Frigg, Freak, who was worshipped on the 6th day. She is a goddess. Freya, wait. She's a goddess of marriage and sex and fertility. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And here Karen Lewis is saying, I just read she had a chariot drawn by cats. Yes. And rode a wild boar.
Remember
You know what?
that?
Don't let me forget at the end, even though it's going to say, here come some readings. I'm going to go ahead and play that little thing I made about her, because it has this great picture of her reading, her chariot being drawn by cats, which I love. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, so let's see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and star you. Hi, Connie B. Nice to see you. So who's the goddess of female independence? I don't know, but I'd like to pray to her as well. Okay.
Heather must know, I'm sure. Well, I just had Freya out. Where'd she go? Where'd I put her?
Oh, good. So, and then I also found some cute little goddess on the go cards that I had ordered a long time ago. So I went ahead and pulled those out. So I figure what I'd love to do, Jane, if we can, you want to just sort of do like, one card and maybe the bottom, and then each pull like another, because we both have like Goddess Tarot? What I mean, not the same deck. What was the deck you have in your hand right now?
This is an oracle.
Oh, okay. So it's an oracle. So that's actually nice. Why don't I do the tarot? You do the oracle with her in it, so that we know that she's kind of watching over the festivities. Yeah. Does that work? Uh-huh. Yeah. And then I have this little goddess on the go, is what I was saying. So do you have anything extra like goddessy that we could add on top of that?
Well, I have the modern goddess oracle.
Perfect. And is that the one you already just showed us, or what?
Yeah, I showed you one of these cards. And I have tarot here as well. I have the Curious Creatures tarot. I mean, just in case we can't answer the question, and then I have my Goes Everywhere with Me, my Open Face, and my Little Norman's Lenormand.
Okay, cool. I love it.
So I have Toadstool Tarot too, but I don't use that very often yet.
All right. Well, so the ones that just flew out, right, from this cute little new deck that I just said, Goddess on the Go. And of course, since we're talking about goddesses, I'm like, okay, then. And then we should really invoke, though. Yeah, because I just want to make sure that, well, I guess when we first started, it always says it there on it's written, but it's always good to protect ourselves and ground ourselves and make sure that everybody else around us is also grounded and protected, right? Yeah. So it says, I am confident and centered. Just love that. And then it says, I am gentle with myself and others. And the last one is, I am trusting my inner guidance. Boy, what beautiful goddessy things to hear, don't you think?
Yeah, those are all wonderful cards. Absolutely.
So I would say that that's kind of like a, a group feeling. That's one for everybody. Yeah. Well, so let me say it just in case. And then if you'd like to also say something, I'd love that as well.
Okay.
Welcome, friends. Zina is with us. Her love of all surrounds us. Her faith in all supports us, and her new wisdom guides us. Spirit, make us a channel of your peace and wisdom. Relieve us of the bondage of self so that we may see clearly, open to your light. Let there be only truth and understanding. Thy will be done through us for the highest good of all. So be it. We are protected, grounded, and surrounded by love and light. And as I mentioned, and it says right down there, look, P.S., she was Jane's good friend too. I think there's a reason that came right then. If you have somebody who loved you the way she loved us, please feel free to invite them in. Okay. All right. How about you, Jane?
All right. Well, I'll do some of this. Dear angels and spirit guides, thank you for your guidance and wisdom. Thank you for guiding me on this journey. My third eye is open and the veil is thinning. Please keep me out of fear and keep me in wonder and amazement. I ask to be connected to the great I am at all times. I am strong. I am confident. I am intuitive. I am one with the divine. I am a seer. I am a believer. I'm a goddess. I am connected to the great I am. So be it.
So
Name it and claim it.
Yeah.
Claim it. I'm a goddess.
So let's see, what's this that she has to say? So they all have the same energy, and the day is usually Friday. So does O Sun and Aphrodite. Wow. Okay. So that's interesting that, that Friday is associated with lots of goddesses, is what I think I'm hearing her say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it sounds like. Yep.
All right. Well, let's see. So, of course, everybody enjoys a free read, right? So I just love it. We've got Marie, Jocelyn, Karen, Karine, Steve, Connie B. Did I miss anybody? Because if I did, please go ahead and let me know. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and star you. Okay, I'll take that off then, I guess.
What?
Just the the little comment about what do they know about Freya.
Oh, okay.
If you know something more, feel free.
Yeah, you can interject at any time.
Yeah. So wait, though, did you have another card that you were going to share with the group?
Oh, no, I picked one, but she was gorgeous, but I put her back. So I'm just kind of sitting here shuffling.
Okay. Do you want to pick one now, and then we'll get started? You think? So kind of like a group. This was a finishing up on the group read.
Okay. And Silver Star Priestess, but I don't know how we get a reading from Freya. Reading message from Freya.
That's an interesting thought.
I mean, we'll do it. Yeah.
Let's try. Let's see what happens.
Can we channel Freya?
Wouldn't that be funny? Already? Yeah. And Eleanor, I've got you started here. Yeah, please type it in now while I'm looking.
Yeah, I got Ein, who is number 1, and it says adaptability. That's a good one too. Mm-hmm. And I'm probably saying that wrong, but there is a little thing. Let me see. Know you have everything you need right now. You are aligned with the Celtic shapeshifter goddess Ein. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Who could move effortlessly between our world and the world of fairy. Her power of adaptability is sparkling within you. Magic is afoot.
Nice. Magic is afoot. I love that.
All right. All right.
Okay. So let's see then. Shall we go ahead and let's move on. Let's go to our first victim. I'm just kidding.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, were you?
What?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, but well, okay. So how are we going to do this with goddesses? Do you want? Oh, you're doing a tarot. I'm doing a goddess. Okay. Sorry.
Well, and mine's the goddess tarot, though.
Right.
Yeah. So it's good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we can do this because we can figure that out. Whoops. Let's shuffle the book, Jane.
I haven't used these in a little while. It feels really nice. The reason I have these ones are a little bit confusing is because in this one, the princess represents the knights, and the queen is really more like the king. So it goes
higher up, yeah.
So the hierarchy changes, and the princes are more like pages. It's kind of an interesting deck.
All right.
Well, hi, Tiffany. Nice to see you. Yeah, if you would like a reading, feel free to type that in there. I'd love to read for you. All right. Always so nice to see everybody. Do you want to go first, sweetheart, or do you want me to go first? What would you like to do?
Oh, I figured since you were doing the tarot, I figured maybe you would do the tarot first, and then the oracle can be the energy to.
After, okay, let's see how it works.
Yeah, we'll do it both ways.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Okay, no, this is great. I'll start. How about wait? I'm starting, right? I'll start. You'll go, and then I'll pull one of those cool little goddess.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Sounds muy bueno.
Did I say I have you starred? I do. If I didn't, it's funny, Jane. I'm not used to running this. You're the one who usually runs it. All right. And don't forget to crunch in some cards on Thursday mornings. Yeah. All right, Marie Stevens. Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here. I'm just going to pull a card. All right, so I got the King of Staves. And let's see what's on the bottom. The King of Staves, again, of all things, yeah, to get get one of the guys who's different. And then the Seven of Staves. So a lot of creative work going on. Creative even just endeavors. It doesn't always have to be creative. Most of the time wands are creative, though. So I've got the King of Staves and the Seven. I would say that either there's a gentleman in your life who is feeling really stable about the way they go about creating their life, and that right now whoever this is a really good partner and puts you in a real position of advantage. And in fact, it's really interesting because then, oh wow, I love this deck. I can't believe I haven't remembered to use it, because then it also has some nice directional things. If you notice, you're surrounded by kings, and you're in a position of advantage, and they're both looking at it. Yeah,
but they're both looking. Yeah.
So I don't know necessarily if that means that there are two people who are vying for your attention, or two. To me, well, one of them is really good at expressing emotion, and most of the time, really knows how to control their emotions. And again, that's you in a position of advantage. The other one is really good, like I said, at creative endeavors. So. What do you see, Jane? Because it's always so weird. You don't know who the people are, especially for me. When the court cards come out like that, I'm always like, okay, well.
You don't know who the player is? Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know, but they would know, right? Marie must know, I would imagine. Yeah. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Starseed Awakening 1111.
Yeah, she's actually on Facebook. How fun is that?
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna hack all of this. Okay. Morrigan, death and magic. Consider your life a magical gift, and your existence of it is a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. You give that gift back when death comes and ends your time on this plane. But and it goes on to say, now is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die. I got a real Eight of Cups energy from this. I
That
got it.
is crazy that you say that. So like a going away, a moving away.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I got from this was I got it really when I was reading about it. I was like, this really feels like an Eight of Cups to me. So moving on from what no longer serves you, with every ending, there's a beginning, with every death, there's a birth. It's like that whole cycle of life. And you're making it happen. There's see that how she's got her hands there and all that magic energy in her hands. It's
Yep.
like that. It is not to be feared. None of it is to be feared because you are in control of that, is what I get from this.
Yep. And
And
then look here, the other one that I pulled was movement, which is 7, which is, and again, it's a 7 year. So I just get she's going to have a lot of movement this year.
oh, the
And it's
chariot.
Rhiannon, which is so cool, Rhiannon. Yeah, I don't know, just a beautiful card. So
Yeah.
very nice.
And it says just don't resist any endings. If there's endings that need to be had, you just
Go with
know
it.
that it's only because there's beginnings coming. Okay. Back to
And
you.
here, yeah, and then it just says this card. So I pulled one of the goddess on the goes, and it says, I am uplifted by all that happens to me. Love it, because that's totally what that is. This is a card of, we both got cards of movement, and I've got 2 players. You're in a position of advantage. Love it. Love it,
Right.
love it, love it. Yeah. Oh, Starseed, I'd love to read for you. Sweetheart, I am so glad to hear of all the wonderful things that are happening right now for you. I just, yeah, I'm sure that if I was doing Lenormand right now, the heart card would come out. I'm pretty sure it is. It always does when she's here. But I'm
That
not.
Mama Meow had any messages for her.
Oh, and Cat Mama. Yeah, of course. I would love that. All right, so let's see. So thanks, Marie. I hope that hope that resonated with you. Jocelyn is up next, and then I have Karen Lewis, Kareen Binter, Steve, Connie, Silverstar, Ellen, Tiffany, Karen, Starseed, and then Mama Cat Mama Meowdy. Meow. Sorry.
Now look at this question.
Which one now? Go ahead, put it up if you need.
No, the
Oh, you
one
need
you're
the one that's
reading.
up.
What guy will I be in a relationship with next, and when?
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what this guy is.
Okay, that's
All you can do is
Montero.
read the energy around the guy. Well, it looks like the guy's a partier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna and that's interesting. Well, we'll see. That was just on the bottom. So what? Jocelyn Lomelli.
All right, Karen, if you're listening. All right, Karen. Don't worry, we'll call out your name when we're reading for you.
Yeah. Thanks, Cat Mama. Thank you. Sure, well, I'll take the likes. And if you haven't hit the notification bell, or you have to subscribe in order to ask a question or type. So I know you've all done that. Yeah. Okay, Jocelyn. Let's see what's going on with Jocelyn. So Jocelyn would like to know what guy she's going to be in a relationship with next, or at least what. I don't know about the when, sweetheart. Let's see if there's any kind of indication. But so Jocelyn Lomelli. Let's see what it says. Okay, I see one more just sort of poking out. Yeah, okay. So this is interesting. Because I was like, well, is there going to be a court card? And indeed there was. So it's going to be a young man who's working on their mastery of is that what you got? Was the Eight of Pentacles?
No, look at this. Inexperience.
Yeah, that's totally what I'm
You
hearing.
can't make this stuff up, you guys.
No.
Right where you're saying those 2 cards equal somebody who is inexperienced.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
what does it say about Persephone?
Okay. Have a great weekend.
Oh, okay. I will,
Bye.
Connie. Yeah. Oh, well. Come back if you can, sweetheart.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway.
So let's see. Where were we? Yeah. So Eight of Pentacles and the Prince of Cups. Yeah. So let's hear what your Persephone means. Well, I mean, I know who she is, but I wonder what the card says. Or
Sometimes not knowing is a great gift. Right now, the Greek goddess, whatever Persephone, what invites you to into a state of open-hearted learning. Discernment comes with experience. So it really is, really
Did it just
the
say that? Discernment comes with experience?
yeah. So Josephine, this is what has to happen, okay? When you know yourself and you put in your order of what you want and you learn how to do that, that's when that relationship will come in. And there could be a few of them before you get it right. So yeah, because it's right now it's just inexperience and you need to get some experience under your belt and
Yep. And then this is interesting. So the card that I got for that afterwards and at the end, I am healthy, whole, and holy.
She Miss Charlotte's leaving too.
Oh,
Bye, Miss
okay. Bye,
Charlotte.
Miss Charlotte. Thanks, honey, for being here. Yeah. Oh, no, I guess she hadn't asked for a reading. Okay. So I don't know what guy, but I think you're just going to, it's going to be one of many.
That's why I said you really need to date and to get experience. You need to you need to date.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. All right. Thank you, Jocelyn. I hope that again resonated for you as well, my dear. Karen Lewis is up next. Yay. She wants a mini read on a man that she met on Wednesday. So let's see. Let's see. Karen, I'm sure you're still here, honey. Karen Lewis, a man she met on Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. So his name here, let's see.
His name is
his J, 23 younger than you're. Oh my, was super nice. Oh, that's really cute. Sugar mama or a granny fantasy or a genuine, very sweet. It's really funny. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pick a little card on this guy, Jay, and see if you know what his deal is. Oh, that's interesting. So oppression, which is 16, Jane, which is that's the devil. That's the devil.
Oh,
isn't 16?
No, 13 is death. Okay.
I'll have to look it up because again, these are new. Woo! So this is really interesting, sweetheart. Look, Karen, so you got the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and then the card that I pulled was the card of oppression, which is again 16, which I believe is the devil, which is it's a 7. And
I'm looking it up right now. I think you're right, but
that's really interesting. So
no, 15 is the devil.
It's the devil. So 16 is
the tower.
Really? All right, let me just see what it says in here. Maybe they've flipped them around again. So again, remember I'm using this deck because it's got Freya in it, who's yet to show up. I'm just kidding. She can show up. During the dream time, the Australian Aboriginal sister goddesses, the Wawalak, were swallowed whole by, oh my goodness, really? Yurlungur, the great rainbow serpent. Of course, it's a rainbow serpent. Oppressed by darkness in the belly of the serpent, the Wawalak wept until they were reborn from Yurlungur back into the light. So the meaning is it's feeling overwhelmed, oppressed by circumstances or emotions. Like the Wawalak, the light has left your life. You are waiting to be released from the darkness. Yeah. So again, That's interesting. I don't know the tower. That doesn't sound like the tower to me. That sounds more like it really does sound more like the devil, but
But here's the other thing. Oh, Cat Mama's got to run. Okay, Cat Mama.
okay.
Okay. Um, I got green Terra and it says salvation. So, I kind of think that this guy is kind of looking for someone to save him, he could. I mean, I'm sorry, and because I really hope that he is genuine and a lovely man, and I want all good things for you, but I feel like he's looking for
Mhm.
salvation from. That's what it feels like to me.
So again, you know how sometimes the cards just talk, right? So
Mhm.
look at this. So then the pile underneath. So first of all, I hear that it's sort of an end because you got the Ten of Swords right next to the oppression card. Okay, so like it's like ending.
That's like a double oppression.
Yeah, kind of, right? But
Yeah.
then, right, look at this. So she got the Two of Cups, right
Oh,
underneath which is the Magic card, right underneath which is the Prince of Staves, which I'm sorry, but staves can also be very sexual cards, followed by the Four of Staves, which means like it was really fun, but that it does end in a bit of heartbreak because he just isn't, yeah, he's looking for money without having to work very hard for it. Yeah.
but what I'm saying is you could have a lot of fun in the meantime.
Yeah, me too. I saw that too. I'm like, whoa. And it's, the star and the strength. But in the end, again, there's
Yeah.
the Eight of Cups. So you do wind up walking away, but enjoy it while you can, I say.
Yeah, she says my radar said underlying desperation of some sort. And
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, he is looking for it, he sees salvation in you. I mean, it could also mean that he is your salvation.
I heard that
Like,
as well, but I don't know. I would
yeah.
I would be careful.
Yeah.
It feels good for a little while. That's what I'm saying. But then in the end, you do actually walk away. And it's more of a temptation. It's more of yeah. Hey, let's just see what that last little card, the little so this one says I am the beauty of the goddess. I just love that for this situation because that's what you need to do, sweetie. Just keep on being the beauty of the goddess, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Ooh, and I'm choosing to see my challenges as my highest good. That one just happened to be on the bottom now. Don't know why. Yeah, so very nice. Of course, Karen, good luck, hon. And of course, entertainment purposes only, especially when it comes to love and relationships, I say. And actually, when it comes to almost anything.
Yeah.
Karina's up next.
I'm with you, Heather. It does sound like he has an addictive personality a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
do be
Hello,
careful.
darling. I've been thinking a lot about my grand. Oh, okay. If you could read, I would love to know she's okay.
Okay. All right. So this is Kareem's gran. Yeah, you didn't give good. Yeah. Again, though, I see him as it could be fun to let off some steam, but you might, yeah, it looks like a heartbreak in the end. I think you're probably, I think, you know what? You've got the best gut instinct, Karen, that I'm sure you knew exactly what you were doing. And you can always tell. All right, Kareem, let's see what's up for you, my darling. I think it's time to sip. All right, so Gran. A message from Gran? Or a message for, is she okay? Is Gran okay? That's what you're asking. Is Gran okay?
Yeah. She's okay.
Oh, guess what we got?
I can't see it.
Freya.
Oh,
So yes, I would say she's wonderful. She's doing great. Look, and there the cats.
yep.
I love that. And I already read it, right? I already read it to everybody because because we're dedicating to Freya today. So again, it means the ability to use power wisely, awareness of one's power, the ability to lead and inspire others, and knowledge of how to work the system, which I think in this case is really cool. So she's working the system to let you know that she's doing just great. in a position of
Mavis Rose was her name. Oh yeah. So I wanted to pull a major arcana. I just decided to pull, even though I'm not really doing tarot, but I'm like, it's just 22 cards.
yeah, it's all good.
Pull one. And I got
Excuse me.
temperance. And what I want you to know about this, Kareen, is in normal the normal temperance card, it's an angel and she's doing alchemy. This one you can't really see that she's angelic. It's just a representation. But so this tells me that yeah, she is up there, she's doing well, she's making it happen, she's working it from the other side.
And
And
on the bottom, she's got the 10 of Pentacles, which is like, yeah, yep.
see, like I'm there. And then I also got so I got for the goddess, I got Sophia, divine wisdom. So she is there now on the other side, basking in all of that divine wisdom. She's like, I know it all, I see it all, and I'm with you, and I get to see you and be with you more now than I ever could before, is
Wow.
what I hear.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. And she says, I'm serving the highest good for all.
That's what I said. She's more powerful on the other side.
Yep. I'm
Absolutely.
serving the highest good for all. Beautiful. Thanks, Corrine. Always nice to have a visit. Steve is up next. Oh, he had a bad day yesterday. Mom, work a traffic ticket. You didn't talk your way out of it. You seem like you could have done that. Mom had a good day though. Yay.
Oh,
Off
that's good.
second.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. Off the O2. Oh, off the O2.
Off
Off the oxygen. So how's the rest of the month going? Okay, let's see. So this is for Steve. Steve.
Steve. Oh,
That's how you're supposed to say it. I knew it was some way.
that's how Gerald says it.
All right, Steve.
Oh, good. Yeah.
You're welcome, Corrine. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So he wants to know how the rest of the month is going to go.
Yeah, you can't fight those camera tickets.
No. Well, to me, what I'm seeing here is I get it's Yamana, and she represents balance, right? So I think the rest of your month is going to be about, and I heard that famous word, maintaining equanimity, right? Being able to, oh, wow, that's crazy. Look at that. Walk away, being able to walk away when when we even when you're right, you're able to walk away. And sometimes it's that's more justice than just hanging around being right all the time. So make sure you are really doing your best to maintain the equanimity in your life, okay, and the ability to not get frustrated by things that are going on. So I am sorry you had a bad day yesterday, but it's a really great opportunity to practice equanimity, right?
Yeah. And I got Ein or Ain again. Ein, I think.
That's exactly the same word. I mean, seriously, it's this, you know what I mean? Equanimity and adaptability. That it's basically synonyms for each other.
Absolutely. But there is one thing in here that I wanted to read.
Yeah, please.
Because it says sometimes you'll find yourself unable to respond to life's challenges because you are holding on too tightly to an image of how things should be. It's hard to adapt to changing circumstances when you are so connected to familiar conditions or an old identity. So it wants you to detach from the outcome and just know what will be. No matter what you do, what will be, will be. Okay. So you have to adapt to that, of what that beingness.
Yeah. And Silver Star said, Yamana. Okay, well, yeah, is the Yorbish Orisha of motherhood and the sea. She's is often represented as a mermaid, but is not just a mermaid. She's a great mother of us all and represents Mother Earth, the life giver. Nice.
Love
Thanks,
that.
Star. All right. And then the last one, and this doesn't surprise me, Steve. It says, I am a gift. And you are. Yeah.
And it's a nice I am statement too.
Love it. All right. Silver Star Priestess is up, and we have Ellen R., Tiffany Tisdale, Karen Starseed Awakening, and then Cat Mama Meow.
Cat Mama Meow left, but maybe she'll be back. We don't know.
She said she might come back, so I'm going to leave her on at the end.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So let's see a message from Freya. Let's see what she has to say. Why not? I'm gonna bring her in. Okay. Hi, I'm with you, Karen. You know what's really weird tonight, Jane? 9 people on YouTube, 9 people on Facebook.
Oh.
9 and 9 is 18, but is again a 9.
9.
Really just strange. I wonder what's up with that.
Do you know how to count by 9 with or multiply by 9s with your fingers?
I don't think so.
Watch. I'll probably go backwards, but yeah, okay, I'll do it this way. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times
what you're doing there.
9 times 4 is 45.
Oh,
9 times 5 is 54.
Oh, no way.
9 times 6 is 63. 9 times, oh my God, I'm getting all confused over here.
But I'm getting it now. That's pretty crazy.
9 times, okay, 9 times 8 is 81. 9 times, yeah. So that's how you do your 9s. Yeah, 9s are endings.
9, yeah, they really are.
And your fingers, you multiply by 9s on your fingers.
Well, that's really interesting because that was pretty visual there.
Yeah. I just couldn't do it properly.
Oh my. And then of course the 7 of Cups, which is it's a 7-year, which I just think is interesting, just came flying out.
And then the confusion, which is really interesting because I got because I just decided to pull this, I got the choose yourself card.
I knew you were going to say that.
And then and I also on the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. It's what you are connected to. So I'm like, you choose yourself. And then I got Bridget, Creative Spark. I mean, so tap into your creativity.
So what is Freya? Yeah. I feel like so the 5 of Swords is what I pulled. What was it that I had before? And then the 2 of Swords on the bottom. You have a lot of communication to do. Remember that the other day, communicate clearly?
Oh, yeah.
5 of Swords is you feel like either you've been vanquished or you've vanquished somebody. Yeah. And that it's left you with a choice to make. Yeah. What are you reading, Jane?
I'm reading about Bridget, but this is all about being super creative and having beautiful experiences. And sometimes you get in a creative energy and you feel frozen in midair, unable to move in any direction. Perhaps you are unsure of the next step with someone new or a project because a looming behemoth in your mind, or you can't think of anything to say in social moments. Maybe, okay, but it is about getting in touch with your creative side. And
but it sounded like a bit of communication too, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my whole thing was about communication. Oh my gosh. And then look, of course, 5 and 2 is also a 7, right? And it was the 7 of Cups. And then these 2 are 7s. And then this one says, I am always given exactly what I need. Don't forget that includes the things you aren't given, right? I mean, really, if you think, right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
So, yeah. So I don't know. I would say that Freya is saying, Stay strong in your power, right? And your creative power. Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Moving on.
Move it on up.
Hopefully that hit home for you. Eleanor, hopefully you're still here, my dear. Thank you for being so patient, everyone. We're happy hour.
That's what I thought. Bridget was your patron goddess. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you know.
Patron goddess. Yeah. Well, she looks like her. I was even talking about that today.
All right. So this is for Ellen R. It's interesting. I'm seeing the magician on the bottom. I don't think they're going to stay there. Let's see. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pick a card for Ellen. Again, we're using the Goddess Tarot by Chris Waldhair.
Waldhair.
Something like that. It's the perfect card for Eleanor. Ellen, are you having some heartache right now? What's happening? Oh my. And then you also got the 5 of Swords. So I got the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Is there something that's hurting your heart right now that you're feeling either vanquished or that you are vanquishing someone? Those 2 cards together would mean that either you're creating some heartache for somebody or somebody's creating some heartache for you. What do you see, Jane? What did you get? Because I got the 3 and 5 of Swords.
Oh, well, I got number 34, which is a 7, so that's interesting. But I got Mother Mary, miracles. You are to expect miracles. So maybe whatever it is that you're seeing over there that she has to get through, don't worry about it because you're going to get a miracle. That's if we put 2 and 2 together or whatever that's what it seems like to me. Mother Mary is with you. Message from Spirit. Mother Mary. You can't get much more and expect miracles than Mother Mary.
And then it says, mine was, I'm a unique manifestation of the goddess. Right. So, and yeah, so just don't forget that whatever this might be, whatever, and again, whether you're the vanquished or the vanquishee. No, vanquishee or the vanquisher.
Or yeah, I was going to like the vanquished and the vanquishee is the same thing.
Same thing. I would say, and not to make light of it, because that's an ouchie card. I'm not fond of the 3 of Swords myself. But right now, sometimes it does actually represent some other things, things other than like just heartache, even though it looks like it would be total heartache. Sometimes it, like in my case, I have those 3 pieces of land. Every time I do a reading about the 3 pieces of land, it kind of comes up, and it's like, the 3 different parts, right? So I don't know, maybe it's something, and again, a 3, right? Yeah. So, oh, good. I'm glad you prayed to Mother Mary. We can always pray more, and just don't forget that that's, you've got that goddess inside you as well.
Well, when you asked Eleanor for a message from Spirit, and you got Mother Mary, and what Lisa said, and you say, I pray to Mother Mary often. I think that's confirmation that Mother Mary is hearing your prayers. So,
yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Tiffany, I hope you're still here, my dear. And then we have Karen and Cat Mama.
Okay.
If she's here, which she might not be. Jane, thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I figured it was a nice way to celebrate the 13th.
Yeah.
Reclaiming our feminine power.
The goddess power of Freya and the number 13, of Friday and the number 13.
I feel like okay, so Tiffany, they just flew out, and
thank you, Eleanor.
I feel like, Tiffany, aren't you the one whose husband is traveling, who isn't home all the time? And you see, so this is interesting. If that is you, here you are. There's the 2 of Cups. I'm just going to use it kind of like Lenormand because that's the way it fell out. Okay, so it's a 2 of Cups. You've sacrificed. You're not, you don't, you're not always, you guys have to sacrifice. There's movement and travel always, and sometimes far away, right? And but you guys do it with style and grace, is what I'm hearing right there. And especially you, look, you're just waiting. It's kind of like you're waiting, making magic and keeping control of the house. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just so very apparent that you're doing everything you need to do. And look at all those are the two major arcanas, your justice and magic. You're making it happen. And then back here, look, the Queen of Pentacles. That's somebody who totally knows how to take care of the house while your husband, and not to say it that way, but while your husband's gone, but you know what I mean? Like on your own, you're stepping up to be a Freya. That's what I'm hearing. And again, it's just, that you guys, you have a really great relationship. You really do. I think this comes up for you a lot, the Two of Cups and other cards that show that you guys are really doing great. Yeah. And again, movement and the six, it's a sacrifice that you're apart right now. But you guys know you have a plan. You've spoken well and clear about it. You guys both know exactly what's going on. So I say keep going, Tiffany. I'm always so fun. I love reading for you. I don't know what to say. It just your husband always comes up, and it's just so very obvious that you guys have a fantastic relationship. So, hey, Jessree, what do you see, hon?
I got here alliance. So I mean that alliance, and
isn't that what I just said? I'm like, oh my God, every time she comes on, it's like they have this, they might be apart, Jane, but they've got this alliance going on, they really do. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, it's all about magnetic relationships and alliances and attracting all the right people into your life. So if you've got a great relationship like that, this is confirming that.
Yeah. And I did too. Yeah. And yeah, agreed. Yeah. Tiffany, you have got a marriage we would all kill for. Or you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. You guys definitely have each other's backs. That's all I've got to say. You take care of things at home, and he's out there doing what he needs to do. And I don't think there's any, I just get there's no like I wouldn't worry about anything. I think he's so committed to you, if that makes any sense. Yeah, because you know what? It says, I am a gift. And I really think that's the way. Yeah. And I am a complete success. And I am loved by life. I mean, you guys you so know it. So I love that.
That's so nice.
It's just so wonderful. I love reading for her. All right, Karen, hopefully you're still here. I know that she said something about, there was something that was going on here. Things are shifting for me. This is a pattern I know all too well. I feel my reason for being here has been fulfilled, needing some guidance right now. All right.
Okay.
Let's do a nice reading for Karen. Well, again, Tiffany, just thank you so much for being here. Her relationship reminds me of As You Wish. The Princess Bride, I swear. Because, he's away for a long time, right? But when he comes back, they go through the fire swamp together. And I don't know, it's just great. Hi, never late, never too late. We've only been on an hour. If anybody else, I'm going to make a last call. If anybody else would like a reading, please feel free to just type it in the chat window. I've noticed that not any hard. Oh no, I guess Starseed, but she jumped over to Facebook, but it did come through on Facebook. But I've also noticed she was the only one on Facebook who's actually typed in a question. So for those of you who are on Facebook, there are just as many of you on Facebook as there are on YouTube. Please feel free. Go ahead and type in a question if you like. It's fun. It's fun. And let me know if for some reason you're having issues. I did say your account had to be older than 2 weeks, but that just seemed logical to me. All right. See, I love this. I'm so sorry. I got to show this. Whoops, wrong one. Right here, she says, Princess Bride, marriage is what brings us. Marriage is what brings us together today. I just love that. Marriage.
Well, you say that there's a new energy and your reason for being here, but I get that there. Yes, you may have fulfilled one of the things in your purpose. There is another one coming because we do have new beginnings here. So there's some new beginnings. I'm very curious to see what Lisa gets. I'm going to pull a major, one of my little major here for you.
But this is Karen. She's feeling her reason for being here has been fulfilled, and she needs some guidance right now. So please help me pick the just perfect card for her right now, please. Oh my God, there are like 10 of them. They just fell on the floor. Hold on.
I heard
10 total. Let's see how many there are. I think it's 5. Of course it is.
Hi, Sahita.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No, Siri. That was Siri. Sorry. Oops, she'll probably come out again.
Okay. So this is really interesting because you got the 4 of Swords, which is the rest card, and the Queen of Cups, that like you kind of need some rest from all this loving you've been doing, basically. That, you know, it's being the Queen of Cups can be very draining at times. And so I feel like what it's saying is that you are needing a rest or you took a rest. Because it really would be in the, oh, no, wait. Oh, no, because I pulled them this way. No, that was the end. So again, 4, okay, so this is what I have, honey. I've got the 4 of Wands, which is the rest card, as you can see. You know, it's just interesting, though, because sometimes it really can mean, you know, a funeral or something like that, which is very appropriate in your case, because there was a resting that had to happen in order for you to move on, right? And then here's the Queen of Cups, right? And now that it's done, you've got all these things on your mind, all these choices you can make. And it is a 7 years, so you're just going to have to expect that anyway. So all the choices you can make, and it's keeping you up at night, is what the 9 of Swords is, right? It's keeping you up at night, making you worry. But the final word here is victory. So just know that that you have the ability to pick any of those. Yeah. And, you know, and you just really do. You have the ability to pick any of those 7 cups, and there's just going to be victory. And again, I don't really feel like you need to be doing this right now. I don't feel like you need to be worrying. You have so many choices to make. That's what's keeping you up at night. But don't worry that whatever you choose is going to be victorious. Yeah. What do you see, sweetie?
Well, it's very interesting because remember the first card I pulled, the card message is new beginning. Remember I said there was a new beginning coming. So I decided to pull a one of my majors, and I got the Fool.
Yeah.
So there isn't. So yes, you've had a 9, you've had a cycle end, but there is a new beginning. You're not done yet here, just because you feel like you've fulfilled your purpose. I think there's going to be a new beginning, a new purpose that's going to show itself here to you pretty soon.
I agree. And I think it's going to lead to victory. So all this stuff that you're feeling right now, right? And she just said, did you see that? She says, rest. I have COVID and caregiving for work and home. You know, so that's absolutely right. Yeah.
Okay, you got to rest.
And the Queen, but you're doing it, honey, because the Queen of Cups in this deck is actually the King. You know, I mean, like, you know, that's the highest you can get. So you are navigating the emotional field really well. And you know, you have a lot of choices, and that's a lot of love choices too, right? You know, a lot of just different choices, creative choices, different things you've got on. And again, to have it right next to here, It's almost like at night you're dreaming of all these different things, and it's really hard to make your choice. Don't worry, you're going to make the victorious choice.
Yeah, it's going to come to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also on the bottom got temperance. What is that?
What did you get?
On the bottom of the deck, I got alchemy. The temperance, but
Yeah.
it is coming. Something's coming. It's alchemy. You're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Hi, Wendy, and somebody else.
And Rhonda Keshoda, yeah, and Thankful Mom. So the last one, remember, this is the little, these are called Goddess on the Go. And this one says, I am serving the highest good for all. You are right now, sweetie. So just don't forget that. Don't lose sight of where you're at and what you're doing. And you got this. You got this. And there's a new beginning coming in. Well, of course there is. I mean, it's got to be a whole new start, if you ask me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole new start. I love it. Yeah. Thankful Mom is asking for prayers for me and my son, Justin. Yeah, well, let's definitely send some good vibes her way. To Justin. You know what? How about to just about anybody who's out there? Meaning like my father, your mom. Well, your mom's actually doing great. But yeah.
Definitely. To all those.
All right. Well, I have one last question on here from, is Cat Mama Meowdy back? Yeah, lots of choices, honey. That's what I see, all kinds of choices. And I understand that. I'm a sister in that. Yeah. All right. Well, Cat Mama Meowdy, I don't think she's here. I'm going to go ahead and just hide that. Is there anybody else who would like a last call reading? And then Jane and I are going to call it. Yeah. Unless there's somebody who'd like one who we missed. Wiki, nice to see you. Who else? Rhonda came. Yeah. All right. Taking it. That's a last call. What is it? You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Closing time. Gertrude would like a read. Let's do Gertrude. Then Cat Mama Meowdy's back. All right.
Back. Okay, good. You're welcome, Karen.
Make a public service announcement. I mean, as long as it's cool, I think it's fine. Sure, why not, right?
Yeah.
And you're so welcome, Starseed. I'm sending such good vibes your way. Let's see. There's Cat Mama Meowdy. Why don't we go to Cat Mama Meowdy and then we'll go to Gertrude right after that, okay?
Okay.
All right. So any messages for Cat Mama Meow? So today we're kind of, paying homage to Freya, the Norse goddess of love and war. Yeah, Wiki, I would say go ahead, sweetie. I mean, as long as it's appropriate, right? I don't know what kind of public service announcement it would be, but I'm cool with that. All right. A nice message for Cat Mama Meowdy, please, or Meow, please. I like to add the Yowdy on the end.
That's what I do. I'm always, because she says Meowdy, so I just call her Cat Mama Meowdy. So.
All right, let's see. The perfect card for Cat Mama. The King of Staves. Do you have a perfect partner? And of course, this is, I really do like the, oh yeah. Okay. So if it is talking about, so what I got two court cards. I've got the King of Staves and I've got the Prince of Cups, and that's interesting, followed by transformation. So I kind of feel like your, if you do have what I call him is a senior adolescent blonde, somebody, a partner who sometimes can be a real king, and then other times can be a real prince, a page. There's some sort of transformation going on in that area. So I don't know who that might be talking about. But again, when it comes to court cards, you're going to know better than I. So either this is somebody who's going from being a prince of cups to a king of, growing, making a transformation, or it's somebody who should be a king of staves and is acting like a prince of cups instead. What do you see, Jane?
I got Maya, illusion, and it talks, illusion, and it talks about how, really when you look around and everything looks like I don't look like I'm connected to this wall. I'm not connected, I don't look like I'm connected to the window or to my cat, but in actuality I am connected to all of these things, and the message is that being disconnected is an illusion, that you are to remember that you are always connected.
I love that. Yeah, well, okay. And so she said that no partners romantically and happy about it. That's fine. Do you have any partners? I didn't see this necessarily as a romantic one, especially because the king is the king. Well, although I don't know. This is pretty. I don't know, staves and cups. But it could also be, it just could be a love for a project, something that you're doing. And again, or a person, usually they do represent people. And it's some sort of transformation. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe you've had it with boys and men, and you're now transforming into, worrying about you. You know what I mean? Just being who all you can be. Yeah, look at this, followed by the six, the six of swords, which is not a usual one. Look, it's just her moving off on her own. Oh my gosh, that's really funny, right? And
Yeah.
then the contemplation, and that's really where you feel the best. And justice, yeah. Well, so there you go. Even just said exactly what you were just saying, which is that you don't need a man. You're kind of done with it, right? You're done with that particular thing. But I would still, I don't know. Yeah, just need to work on you. Yeah, I like that transformation. I don't need no stinking prince or king. Yeah.
Hi, Teresa, hugger, greeter.
Oh, hi, Teresa. Oh my gosh, the chat goes by so quickly.
I know.
Did you have anything else to add at all? I have that one last little card.
No, I didn't. I just show a minor.
Yep,
Oh no, I got high priestess.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So be the high priestess too.
Yeah, and it says,
Yeah.
I am holding my challenges lightly.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm holding my challenges lightly.
Ever since you got spayed.
All right, and Gertrude, I have Gertrude up next and last, I think, yeah, unless somebody wants to ask, but I think we're pretty much out. Yeah, Jane?
Yeah, yeah.
Gertrude, I know it's late where you are.
It's way past my bedtime. You're always welcome to do what you know, right?
Oh no, I know. I'm definitely good to go too.
Okay.
So one last read, unless somebody wants to quickly ask, but that would be it. So last call again. All right, you're so welcome. Gertrude, always up for a reading. All right, let's see, the perfect card for Gertrude. What does Freya have to tell her? Or do you want to go for it? Or
I got number 11. I got a great card here.
Okay, you want to go first then?
Yeah, this is so you, Gertrude. It says Demeter, nurturer. Giving to others is a wonderful feeling, and that's what you do. With all of your volunteering that you do, that just makes you feel really super good. But also too, with all the volunteering and the giving of yourself, do remember to put up your shields and your boundaries. Good night, Karen.
Night, sweetheart.
But just be sure to put up your boundaries and to nourish yourself too, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So you are the nurturer, but you also need to fill yourself up and put up some boundaries. Okay.
I love it. I got the Princess of Cups, which is just basically what you were saying, somebody who's bringing love to what it is that they're doing. And don't forget, this is more of a knight than a page. So, the Knight of Cups, bringing in messages of love and quickly. I've got the movement card as well from Rhiannon. Again, Rhiannon she was also some type of god, if I'm not mistaken, goddess, but obviously because it's the Goddess Tarot, but yeah. I love that song, right?
Yeah, I was going over the words in my head because I'm wondering, because she must be talking about the goddess Rhiannon.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her?
Yeah, but then she said, yeah.
And who will be her lover?
And then she flies, right?
Life you've never seen, woman taken by the wind.
Yeah, she flies.
Just if she promised you heaven, will you ever win? Yeah. She is like a cat in the dark, and then she is the darkness.
Yeah, so the both sides.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, I think that's wonderful because, again, you're moving forward with joy and love. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And this one says, I am the beauty of the goddess. What a great one to end on, for you, my dear. Yeah. I am the beauty of the goddess. Well, absolutely. Nice. Well, thanks. That was super fun. Did you have anything else to add for Gertrude?
No. What did I put? No. Oh, I just see big changes coming.
Nice.
Big changes. Once you start really taking care of yourself first, putting your mask on, filling your cup up, then that brings about lots of big new changes coming. Is what I see.
Flew out. I'm dancing my own dance.
Yeah.
She is too. Gertrude is totally dancing her own dance. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, my friends. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Yeah. And thank you, Jane. That was super fun, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
I hope we ushered in a good Friday the 13th, right? And in fact, okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll play this. Don't forget, there's no readings coming up after it, but do hit the like button if you can, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you next time on Zina's Place. All right. Yeah, here comes a little bit of stuff about Friday the 13th and Freya, and we'll see you for sure on Thursday morning for 2 Crones and some cards on Jane's channel, Jane the Seeker Tarot on YouTube. All right. Thanks again for being here, everyone. We'll see you next time on Zina's Place. Bye-bye.
dreams till sunbeams find